Hello, welcome to this video. In this video we will introduce new features in Taack UI framework and how code is changing and simplified against the previous version. So first, in order to get the source code, you need to clone the intranet repository. To do so, you clone the GitHub repository. Clone. Hence, now you have, if you look at the folder, you have intranet folder, and inside you have a server folder which is application holder. It's a Gradle application, all the intranet folder, but the main module, Gradle module, is server, and applications will, as I said before, will be in this app folder here. So I go into the intranet folder, then I can launch the server boot run task. To be sure you will be able to launch this, you first have to check the Java version, and you must be ensure that you have the 17th version. As of today, it doesn't work with 22 version or with 11 versions, because some dependencies need this version. So now the code has been compiled and it's already launched. I can log in. As I said previously, the password by the default password is change it, and you find your two applications, crew and so here is my team, but in fact there is only one user. We can change the picture to check if it's working correctly. File metadata, main picture. Okay, so I choose this picture. It's not it's whatever. And here, if I uncheck my team, I see I have the picture and so on, and I find the picture into under attachment application. So everything is working correctly. So now we check we look at the code. So if you want to check differences between the new code, the old version and the new version, you should go in taack.org framework, and here I list all the modifications with some code samples. First, you don't need anymore to use paginate to add a pagination line into the tables. There is no more lists. You use iterate. It's a DSL feature. It's not an API call. So I'll show you how it's looking. Right. So in fact, iterate is Taack UI specifier symbol. Whatever. No, it's not. It's Taack. And then it takes a Taack filter, which is given by building this builder. And so you have a builder pattern to retrieve how you want your data to be filtered. So you can add many filters. You can set the maximum number of lines. You can set a default order. By now there is only one default order, but with builder pattern you can use more complex argument passing, so it's more powerful. And so this iterator here, the last parameter is a closure, which is in fact allow you to put rows. As before, it's statically typed, so you don't have to worry about it shows your errors very quickly. And so this is the most important change because it avoids paging, it avoids API call, and it's integrated into the table DSL, so it's more consistent. And the closure takes rows DSL. I don't know the name of the DSL exactly for this closure, but it's something like that. So no more list, iterate instead. Also, we have changed menus in order to not take labeling. So now there is no label before. If you remember, when we wrote menus, we have to specify the labeling. Here there is no more labeling, and furthermore there is no more is it a menu leading to an Ajax call or not. The last parameter has been removed. Other modifications are now there is no more is Ajax parameter on tables row actions. Row actions has been replaced row link. It's just a name change. And row actions also doesn't take any internalization string. So the labeling is not for the over effect, it's not mandatory. It is computed according to the target action. So if I look at row action, now it's very simple. You just have to put the icons, the target action, and the parameters, and that's it. And before, if you look at the code from the previous version, it was called row link, which was not consistent with other actions, other name. And in fact, you have a labeling here, which is the over code, over text, and also you have an optional parameter, which is the target link an action Ajax or not, which now it's not anymore. Another change which is very important is now Ajax block is not required anymore for form, tables, and table filters. So if I look at the previous code where it was mandatory, we have 12 blocks which add 24 lines of code, which add as much as class, anonymous class. So it's very expensive. In fact, it's expensive, and it's very tricky for newcomers to know why we need this. In fact, we don't need this, but we can use it if you have a complex layout and you want to update just a portion of the web page. So in fact, now you don't have Ajax block. So this is a huge win in terms of number of line of code. Form action and also block actions has no is Ajax parameter. So now the labeling is not mandatory. As soon as you have method closure, the translations is computed against the method closure target. So now, if you look at internal translation code translated, you have global messages like the one we use when we are logged out. Here, if I change the language, you see the translations. Those translations come from those files here, the default bundle messages. And after you have, we created other bundle for actions, for target actions. For example, here, if I am here, those are target actions. So you have you put those translations into those files, and then there is domain files. Everything else, that username, for example, in French, is nom d'utilisateur. All those is tied to the domain class, so it's under those files, under those resource bundle. So this is new in the intranet. We separate to simplify the translations. That's it about the new modifications. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will do another video about the PLM soon. Thanks.